The International Scuba Diving Hall of Fame celebrated its 10th anniversary and inducted a new group of distinguished divers recently. You may not recognize their faces, but if you've ventured under the sea, you're familiar with their contributions. Nick Eichhorn is one reason why you carry a certification card.
I worked with Cousteau and Emil Gagnon, who invented the apparatus, and so it was nice. I worked on buoyancy compensators, regulators, tanks, diving suits, a little bit of everything over the years. And when I first started, there were no certification agencies, no training programs. We started the first one in Los Angeles County in 1953. It fascinated me, just being underwater and being able to breathe. I didn't have to see anything.
Dr. Eugenie Clark made an underwater impact through her renowned research on sharks. Most of her studies took place in Cayman.
I think I've done more deep dives here than anyone because I went down to over 1,000 feet 20 times. We were studying the deep sea six-gill sharks and some of the other unusual things like the soapfish, the ruvetus, the castor oil fish, it's sometimes called.
When Dr. Clark visited Palau, little did she know a local child dreamed of following her footsteps, or rather her fins. Francis Tory, 1 year old at the time, grew up to start his country's first dive operation and rediscovered 30 Japanese World War II wrecks.
And I read her book when I was young. And I know people who took her out diving and snorkeling. So it's been a dream of my life to meet her. So for me, it's out of my thinking, out of my world. And I'm very humble about it. When I was young, there was an airplane that sank in the front of our island. And I sneaked behind the government boat to watch how they take it out. There were a Navy SEAL, and I look at them and I said, man, I want to be like one of those guys.
Another person humbled was Weiland, the first artist among the Hall's honorees. He dedicated his award to Jacques Cousteau, the past, and hopes to inspire children, the future.
This is like, Mount Everest for divers, and I'm joining Jacques Cousteau. Ironically, it was Jacques Cousteau who inspired me, not only to be a diver, but to care about our oceans. I've spent my entire life kind of sharing the beauty that I see under the sea with kids, inspiring them to get involved and be youth ambassadors for the planet. Once conservation, that message is instilled into a child's heart, it never leaves them. They take it with them throughout their life.
In addition to the international awards, the ceremony saluted 2 Caymanians.
Captain Chucky Banks and Patrick Evans have been in the business for a long time, made great contributions to the sport of scuba diving within the Cayman Islands, and we thought that it was important in such an international arena to let the people know that we do have local participants who have done great things, even if it's just within the boundaries of Cayman, Cayman Brac, and Little Cayman.
If you would like to learn more about the awards, log on to www.scubahalloffame.com.